Welcome to the channel. This is going to be a first look at a early access game called Roman Triumph. It's a Rome oriented city building game with some other unusual elements as far as I can tell. Now, to be completely upfront, I know very little about this game and I haven't played it at all. So this is going to be very much me jumping in and giving you my first impressions. Now I've just loaded the game up, and as you can see here, we got this welcome message. It says, "Welcome and thank you for so much for playing. I'm a solo developer behind this game and I'm building it piece by piece over 5 years." Wow, that's dedication. Reaching 1.1 is a huge milestone. It's been amazing to see the world grow and come to life in your hands. While this is now the full release, my work on the game is far from over. I have had no intention of stopping. There's plenty of updates, improvements and new ideas I'm excited to bring to you. If you find any bugs, any suggestions, you want to share the experience, I'd love to hear from you and you're enjoying the game. And from Philippe. So I'm just going to close that. Now, the reviews are very from mixed to positive, but because it's a city building, and the thing that gets my attention is that I think there's a certain mystical element to it. Anyway, we're just going to jump straight in and let the game load. Okay, this is what we got here. It says choose a biome. But harsh winters, travel south into the barren, open trees and rich minerals, very low for aqueducts, is essential for farming, abundant wildlife. Hard. I think we'll just go with the, as it says, venture into north into the dense pine forests and snow-capped mountains. Mountains provide natural cover for defense. So that's kind of hinting that we're going to have to defend ourselves. Rich resources, balanced wood, stone, iron, fertile lands, agriculture, but harsh winters. Enemies, barbarians, Draco, Hydra, and Phoenix. Okay, so we actually got to fight, although I doubt very much we're going to get this way. It says world generation, Highland Forest there, moderate, generate. Okay, and you can see it looks like the map's got a certain random element. It says use mountains, so we're just going to go generate. Okay, so we've generated the map. So let's continue. Okay, so we're now setting the difficulty. It says more peaceful beginning with a few obstacles, fewer weaker. Standard journey must be. I think we'll start with the easy method simply because we're probably going to need a tutorial. I hope there is a tutorial. So we're going to go there. It says name your colony. Just call it first look. Not first look, first look. And we're just going to wait for the game to build. This here, to the esteemed governor, as our empire stretches its reach, I entrust you with the critical mission. Venture into the outskirts of the empire and establish a settlement on the frontier. Your duty is not only to build and lead and protect the citizens, the dangers that lurk beyond. The wildlands are home to more than wandering barbarians, creatures of myth and legend like Hydra and other beasts. Threaten the realm, fortify your settlement and defend against these looming threats. Lead with wisdom, strength, vigilance, and you may your rule be safely brought to prosperity. Okay. There's build near small or large rocks and iron. Use terrain to your advantage. Ensure that you have fertile land nearby. Well, how do I tell that what is fertile? I'm assuming it's suggesting it says build a castrum. I presume this is the city centre. Well, that got some. I think that must be iron there. My instinct is to build here because we got a kind of a little bit of a rough patch here. It says near rocks and stuff, so maybe we're just put that down there. It says build the castrum. Wow. Okay. Move the camera. WASD. Rotate the camera. Q and E. Zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Date and time controls. Here you can see the game speed as well as the current year, month and season. So it says there, so it's spring. It says you can also adjust the simulation speed, the buttons at the bottom of the panel, or keyboard space 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Citizens from Metropolis will come to your settlement at the end of every month. The number of newcomers depends on your city's attractiveness, which is affected by population's happiness. Hover over the number to show the information about your growth rate. Okay, so So we got a build a house. Says here, happiness is comprised of comfort, health, recreation, safety, and culture. Yeah, happiness affects productivity. Hover over each resource for more information, how to obtain it and how to store it. Estimates how much the producer is consumed each month. Job priority. I'm assuming the game is pointing at where these are. Button open. This button opens. Yeah, but what button is that? Okay, we'll just have to look at this. But it says extremely important in managing jobs that the citizens are assigned to. The imperial leader provides a comprehensive overview of city economy, population and infrastructure. Track vital statistics. Okay, so this button is for placing roads. Okay, so this one says here. Tasks here are to guide you to the early years of your journey. Hover over the tasks to see details above them. Okay, so we've got to build a house. Planning a home. To build a home for your citizens, following steps. Build a road. First, ensure that the road is leading to an area where you want to place your home. Most buildings require a road. Roads can also make citizens move faster. Creating a home, select the type of home that you want to build. Only Domus and Hospitium are unlocked at first. The different homes in varying capacities, baseline comforts and tax incomes. Housing capacity determines their baseline comfort. Okay. So I'm assuming we're going to start with a... Okay. So it looks like we're building on a fairly static grid system. I'll push that out that way. We've got a Domos, which has got... Okay, and a Hospitium. I think we'll just build a simple hut to begin with. Got to build 2 of those. I'm assuming building them close to the center will make a difference. And we've got to build a hunter's hut. Hunter's hut. I think we need wood, don't we? We need to gather wood as well. We don't have a lot of it. Wheat farm, cabbage farm. Forester, brickworks. How do we tell the workers to gather wood? Okay, it says build a hunter's hut, but we don't have enough. We need to gather wood. How do we tell people? I mean, the normal way to do it is just to set up a... Use the gathering tool to select trees. Change the job priorities. Select the gathering tool. Alright, let's just see if I can find the gathering tool. Armies, trade. To gather wood, follow these steps. Select the wood gathering tool. Click the axe icon and the wood. OK. And select the trees. Click and drag, and the ones you want to cut down. So right. So we'll start with telling them to cut through here. I'm assuming that we're going to need to clear this area here. A kind of slightly furthest frontier vibe, but then again, a lot of games run with this here. So to build a hunter and provide your settlement with meat, you need to know efficiency of score. When placing a hunter, you need to notice an efficiency score. This is a score depends on the number of animals in the area, and it may change over time. That's 70%. Can we get anything above? Okay, we got 150 over here. Okay, do we have to build it on the road? Well, we'll go for 150 over here. Oops, back. I suppose I bet. Can we speed the game up a bit? Yeah, I'm just jazz the speed up again because I'm on a bit of a deadline. Yeah, they chop the trees down. I'm also feeling a slight vibe of Banished actually as well. I am gonna push this road out here. Do they actually have to be connected? We'll give it a go. We'll just build this out here. Okay, build a hunter's hut. Although premises based on agriculture plus 60 supply of meat, currently a monthly. Okay, so we'll just let these guys do their thing. So I'm assuming that this acts as the store. Oh, it's got a zone of control as well. Your headquarters. Okay, defense, immigration, control. Okay. Right, it says we're going to gather stone. To gather stone, select the stones like the ones here in the picture on the right and then add. So we actually got to... Okay, we've just cleared the area a little bit. Can I just drag... click the stones as well? Let me just see if that will work. That requires a quarry. Okay, so we've got two types of stone. Got to gather 10 stone. So that what have we got running around here? What are they? What's that then? Can't zoom in any closer. Yeah, we've got a research tree. Categories. I've got absolutely no idea what research does. Where's the job prioritization? Okay, it says here on job priority panels, full control. Over there. So can I? Oh, we want stone. Okay. So this is different actually. Change priorities. Jobs to high. Drag and drop jobs to rearrange their priority. Yeah. Viewing the list of workers. This building allows us to see the list of workers. Okay. This button sets the maximum limit on the number of workers. Okay, so we can... Okay. Oops. I think we got plenty of wood at the moment, so how do we... 51. We'll set that to 5. There, okay, enable. So we'll set a maximum of 5 on those. Because we need stone gatherers now. I do like the graphics. These guys can get out and gather the stones. We need to gather the stones, then we'll move to here. It says reward 35 something. So let's just have a look round and see. We've got happiness is 39. We've got total amount vacant beds. So it looks like we're going to have to build some more accommodation. But we'll wait for that to finish. Build a food storage. My instinct is, and I'm going off. I want to come actually just make sure. Build buildings, food storage. Okay, can we build that? The hunter's hut's over here, so I would kind of say that we need the food storage over here. And 4 wheat belts. Okay. Farming. To build a farm, ensure a steady food supply. Here's what you need to know. Winter production. Keep in mind that farm production decreases in winter, so plan accordingly. Fertility score. When placing a farm, a fertility score or an overlap showcasing the effect of a good field use. Season's influence. Farms can be affected by the goddess Ceres. Her blessing can boost the growth crop speed. Okay, so we've got gods in the game. Okay. That's 99%. So I think that my original idea was okay, but oh, there's 104% there, 103% there. If we go, road is too far away. Okay, so the road, we've got to put a road in. Oops. Let's just build a road up here. Like that. Then we got to put in, what's it, 4 farms. Kind of wasted a bit of space there. Road is too far again. Okay, so we don't actually have to build on the road, but we have to build near the road. Let me just come out like that then. And apologies that this is a little bit of a mess, but can we well, it says builders at the top, but clay, we got wood, we got there. We just need these guys to do their thing. And whoops. And what's up with you? Well, we'll build the farms first because we need the farms before we need the storage, isn't it? Okay, so we've now got food storage, so we can store 160 food in there. Okay. Oh, well, that's good. We can move it. So if I wanted to, I could move it to there. But we could have to move it to there if we wanted to. But it probably won't be instantaneous. So I can fix my mistakes if necessary. Anyway, we're just going to let the fields build up and see what happens. It says, congratulations, you've reached 20 there. First look just because it became a vicus. Okay, so we've now. Does that mean we get any upgrade here, or is it just the fact that everything looks that little bit better? But we need to build these farms. I wonder if something tells me that we can I rotate? Oops, no. R to rotate. I think let's tuck another house in there. Let's just readjust the priorities. The wood gatherers at the bottom. Put you down to 2. 2. Okay, we're down to a single builder, so what we need is there any way I can set this as a priority? Move building, demolish. We need more workers. says training an army here, but it says build more homes. I want to build more homes first, please, game. Train. Do we have any builders? Let's just have a look at the job prioritization. What's our population? We got housing for 15. We got no vacant beds. Okay, I'm just going to build another, just kind of build a little square here. So that we can grow our population. Let's just see how this goes. Occupied beds. Then again, the population will probably grow quicker. Just want to see this. Wow. Okay, we got still got 20 workers now. Okay. So I've got a population of 20. Build more homes, right? We'll build another one. And then we're open the armies panel, and this close combat soldiers equipped with. So we're going to have to find the armies panel. Well, where's the armies panel? Armies there. We'll wait for the house to be built so that we can. Okay, wow, we've got one vacant bed. Okay, so we're going to look at the armies. It says train 2 gladius. 1, 2. It says 2 pilum. Build a 1 wooden archer's tower. So where would that be? I presume it'd be under defenses. Okay. Yeah, so my instinct would be to put this here. So we're just going to build that. I don't know how long it would take. It takes. So where's the? I'm a bit confused over units in training. First enemy wave. I haven't built anything yet, game. Barbarians, okay. Threat 7 months. So we've got 7 months to build. Is it saying that the threat's gonna come incoming? My instinct would be to build another one there, but is there any way that we can prioritize ordering soldiers to move your units? Hold right click in the desired right location, then hold down the mouse button. You can rotate the formation. Use the mouse scroll wheel to right clicking. Okay. What have we got here? Attack on site, hold position, disband units. Units selected. Okay. So standing, will only engage enemies if very close. Okay, so we got another tower unit. Right, we got an archer here. Got these guys coming in. It says build a stockpile. Where's the stockpile? Build a small stockpile. I think we're build the stockpile there. And then it says build a clay pit. How long? Yeah, we got 2 vacant beds. Okay. Get these guys to build the stockpile. And I mean, we got any unemployment or anything like that? As it's saying, we've got 4 legionnaires. Oh, no vacant beds again. Okay, I think we're just build another house. We'll leave a little bit of a gap there, just in case you want to push the road out this way. I'm curious to see who the barbarians are. There's 5 months. Okay. See, I mean, I could build more troops, but I think this is an arrow tower. That will provide the support, won't it? Okay, we've got 5 vacant beds. Good. So let's build a stockpile. Where do we need? How do we need to build a clay pit? Clay pit. Let's say. Oh. Can we put a clay pit anywhere? Road too far. Okay, it's a bit odd. It's not really saying. So it's almost like we can build a clay pit anywhere we want. So if I don't really want a clay pit. So I think what we'll do is we'll push out the road that way. Then we'll put the clay pit there. I mean, we can always move it later on if no, well, probably won't move it. How many? So the game gives you quite a lot of advance warning about an attack. Build a clay pit, build a brickworks. Where's the brickworks? Where do I build the clay pit? Okay, so if we put the it's kind of in the bad position, but we'll go with what the game says. So okay, and then I'm assuming that we're going to have to make some bricks. I think also I saw here, so we could build something like that there. I mean, we've already got, what was that? 2 visitors have come to your city, so that means we've got more. I'm getting a feeling that we've got lots of workers, but where are they? Because at the moment, the impression I'm getting is that maximum out, 1, 2. It's almost like we got lots of workers, but they're not doing that much. Okay, we can upgrade a building. So we can upgrade you. Okay. Yep. Ah, it's golden weapons, so I'm presuming that the surplus workforce goes into here. So just tell us how many workers are. Okay, brick workers, we've got 3. Ah, so they're actually, all the population's actually named. So we got to build an academia. Well, it says we've got to build a tavern. Okay. Building area of effects. Buildings like a tavern affects positively residents' houses within the radius. Otherwise, in others, like industry, but brickworks affects residents negatively. So yeah, so we got area effects here. So we're gonna put the tavern there. Whoops. What do we need for a tavern? Whoops. Okay. Town Guard Forum. We need Academia. Defences. Bathhouse Forum. Town Guard. Treasury. So where is education then? Gathering resources. Terraforming. Other tools. Oh. For some reason, academia. So we need more stone. Okay. We need to gather stone. Is that an attack? We had an attack yet? No. They're still coming. Gather resources. Let's build more homes. I think what we'll do is we'll put a road down here connecting this up, and then we can drop another out bombers in there next to the tavern like that. Wow. They're a month away. 10 barbarians. Okay. Build a hospitium. Kind of, we can build up the, I think maybe if we put hospitium, kind of my instinct would be to put it there, but we're just going to put you there. I want the barbarians to attack. That's the hunter out there. I think what would attack imminent. Okay. Can we got stones, we probably need more wood. I think we'll clear this area of wood as well. Keep the guys going. So this is our tavern. Looks pretty cool actually. Comes the boys. Shame we can't zoom in a bit closer, but wait, I don't want that. Well, we destroyed them. We didn't lose any Didn't lose any troops. So no, it looks like we lost one. Yeah, we lost one of our legionnaires. Okay. So a little bit disappointing that you can't actually zoom in close, but you go join your friends. Oops. I think the tower made a big thing. Is there any other defenses that we can... Okay, we can build wood walls, wooden gates, wood archers. We can lay spikes. Spike traps. Oh, they used to be one of my favourites from Total War. Anyway, guys, keep hooking buildings. Okay, we got 11 vacant beds. Right, I'm just going to finish this stage and we get another 50, whatever it is, wages. There's happiness, happiness, comfort, culture, recreation, safety, buffets due. Does this tell us last year plus 15? Gain 0 per month, no storage. Okay. Right, we've now built a hospitium here. Am I actually building an academia? Didn't I? Am I not building that? Let me just see. Where is it? Okay, I'm not actually building one. Actually, we're trying to put them side by side, I think. Put you there. Oops. So we got some clay, we got bricks. Still got 8 vacancies, but I think what I would like to do is rotate. Well, actually, we can put this, give this guy a bit of a front garden here. Actually, no, there's an entrance there, isn't there? So if I put yeah, we got 4 entrances to the, so we don't want to block the entrances. Oh, actually, demolish. Ah, nearly built 2 by mistake. Sorry about that, guys. It says researching technologies. Congratulations on building your first academia. Here's what you need to know. First, open the research panel. The picture there. Researching technologies will unlock advanced recreation of things. Research time, costs and times. Click on the research nodes for the information. Okay. Where is the research tree? So we got basic provisioning. So we got houses and monuments, industries, large storage, services and religions, city defenses. So we can get catapult. Wow, ballista reinforced bolt. I'm assuming that this will all grow over time. We've got cabbage farmer, large food stores, sheep stores, houses and monuments, taxes. Unlocks the research treasuries, manages area gold as well as to collect. My instinct would be to kind of give more food variety or something like that, but time to research. What do we get here? 6. So it costs us 6 wood, 10 bricks. Let's see what it would there. It's 75 food. We got plenty of food, and we can get taxes. I'm going to research taxes. Yeah. Okay. This is where you guys tell me that that was wrong. It says build a quarry and... Okay. Build a cabbage farm. So it's almost like we got that by default. Or was that the fact that I've just messed this up from a research point of view? So we would supposed to research cabbage. So we'd have to research to get that cabbage farm. Okay. This quarry is the same as with... Let's see if we can... So we'd have to research quarry, build a forester. If we go to industry, what does the forester do? I presume the forester replants trees. And this, so this one's not dependent on roads. So we could shove you out there. Anyway, I don't want this video to be too long, because this is very much a first impressions video. And obviously I've been groping around in the dark. I must admit, I am very intrigued by this game. I think it's got a lot of potential. It does have lots of feelings of Banished, and probably more importantly, Furthest Frontier with the basis of the attacks. But I think it could be quite an awesome game, because I mean there's lots of stuff here that we can build. I like the idea of the fact that there's religion involved as well, and the fact that we might be fighting mythical creatures. So I think this game's got a fantastic amount of potential. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Any opinions, comments? I mean, if you played the game, suggestions, and probably more importantly, would you like to see a series on this? Because I think it's certainly got a lot of scope to develop over time. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.